What's up, everyone? I'm your host, Adam Perez, back with another episode of the Wins and Losses podcast. Of course, I have the coldest co-host next to me in the building.
What's good?
And the limited edition, Nadia, Monique. Hell yeah. We got a full house today. We got a full house because we got a special guest up in here. I am glad he is here. We're all glad he's here, actually. Yep. He goes by JVisionz on Instagram. We're going to call him Jay today. This guy is out here in Arizona. For those of you that aren't in Arizona, he's doing a lot of photography, videography too, building his whole brand up. He's doing a little bit of all, but I'm sure he could tell us a little more about it. What's up, Jay?
How's it going,
What's going on, man?
What's up?
How you doing?
Oh, man. Thank you for having me, first off.
Of course. Thanks for stopping by. I know you don't live nearby, so... You know, it's a mission to come out here.
It's a 45-minute drive.
It's like driving to Cali and stuff, so I get it, you know?
Feels like it.
How's everything going for you, though? Good?
Things are going great. Just like any other artists out here. We struggling, but we smiling.
Struggling?
Hey, man, it's all part of the game. That's why it's wins and losses, you know? The losses, the struggles are always out there. And today we're definitely about to touch on some of those losses for sure. Absolutely. But, shit, I didn't even ask my co-host. I want to get you guys in the building. How's everyone's day? How's everyone's night? How's everyone's week? How about that?
Stressful.
I
got finals.
It's been long.
I've been there, my friend.
I got the Zoom finals, bro.
It's all good, bro. You just cheat and shit, you know?
Yeah.
How about you, Nadia?
I'm doing good. You know what I'm saying? Yes.
Better than ever been? What? How's your...
Dude, I think it's what you gave me. I don't know what the hell that shit was.
I didn't do it. Star put
That was our
something in the
sponsor
drink.
of the day.
Put us on.
How's your day, though? What'd you guys... I know you guys were productive.
Yeah, you guys had a shoot today?
Yeah, we had a...
You jumped out of a plane?
Hell no.
We saw that.
No parachute.
No parachute, and y'all are still here somehow.
Yeah.
Go ahead. You talk about that part.
Oh, man. Today's been a long day. Long day. That's a... Yeah.
You're going to have to say a little more than that, my friend.
It's been a long day. But we'll go ahead and start off with our photo shoot.
There we go.
I came over, picked her up. Let's just talk about
He picked me up without my McDonald's.
I was about to say, did you get your
No.
Happy Meal or whatever?
She didn't get no Happy Meals.
Damn, so she wasn't happy.
I sat in the car and said, don't talk to me.
Nadia's always eating, bro.
This dude. Damn. What are you talking about, bro? She's always coming over with salad and shit. Duh.
I can't say that. She brought me
Yeah,
food
I was about to say.
It's okay,
Yeah, so no Happy Meal, and then on top of that, there was no AC in the car today.
Oh, hell no. It's
Yo.
Arizona, y'all.
It's 100.
Bro, today was hot as...
Yeah. So...
Hot as what?
Hot as a... That's what it was.
Yeah. So it's terrible. So we drove over there. We're just hot. And turns out we're actually late. I thought we were on time. But guess what? We were late. But we made best of it. We did all the stuff we needed to do. And, you know, we got our shots in. And then...
Walk us through the day, though.
What was the shoot, though? What was the shoot? What was the whole idea?
For this magazine called Official.
Okay.
And my friend Taylor, so she's the main, and she's going to be the face of it. And so she's, like, posing and everything like that. Nadia's over here, like, okay. And she's over here networking. This girl can network, just saying, guys. And that's what today was, honestly. I brought her out to, like, hey, come on the shoot, help me out, assist me, and let's go network, and let's go make some new friends, and... let's grow.
Oh, so you weren't modeling today? You were just straight.
I was the assistant.
Oh.
Yeah.
Didn't see that? The best assistant?
I didn't
see
get that part. Yeah. But okay, that makes sense now. Yeah.
I saw you take your flicks.
Star thinks I only do one thing. That's the thing. He just categorizes me in one thing. No, I do other things.
It's the limited edition audio, bro.
Yeah.
I do it all.
Okay, my bad.
Right. Okay. Well, I know you guys talk about the shoot though. Like I know you said you went to an airport or something like that, and then you went to Fountain Hills out here.
Yeah. So we went out here to Glendale. We did a couple of shots over there at the airport. I can't say too much about the photo shoot other than it is going to be. Yeah.
We signed an Indian.
Now y'all both choking on it.
I can't really say much, but
wait, why?
Huh?
Why?
Hasn't came out yet.
Yeah, published.
Yeah.
Wait, but it was a photo shoot, right? Not like it was a video or
It's video and photo.
Oh.
But I can't say too much that goes on in there. But other than she's gonna be the face of the magazine and stuff like that.
Dope.
And we had, of course, no AC from Glendale all the way to Fountain
Hills.
Hills.
I'd be fucking pissed, honestly.
And still no food. Still no
Wait,
food.
so you drove from Scottsdale over here to go back to Fountain Hills?
Yes.
which is like,
why didn't you just
back.
drive, lazy? What are you doing, bro? You made him drive all the way out here.
But she was like, please, I don't want to go alone. I don't want to be there.
look at
I have social anxiety. You know this.
And those of you who are watching who don't know, Scottsdale to where we're at right now is a good 40-minute drive in the heat.
Now.
And at nighttime, which is what it is right now, it's still like 90-something, 95 degrees last time I checked. So, yeah, I'd be hot too if I was Nadia. I'd make you fucking buy me triple the amount of Happy Meals.
Okay,
But, you know, shit.
It's okay. We got food. We ended up getting some food actually twice too.
Yeah, it's our second time eating.
Look at y'all. Shit. Okay, I see y'all. All right, well, let's get into the story, man, because obviously we wanted you to come on. Thankfully, Nadia, you know, we all know you guys are close together too, so able to get you on here. And the main thing is we really wanted to pretty much get like a whole like breakdown of how even JVisionz started.
How to become a successful photographer.
Exactly.
A content creator.
Successful is important too, because obviously I assume you're not working or anything on the side, or this is all full time, all money in.
Full time,
See?
yeah.
See, that's how you know. Okay, there we go.
Man.
So to take it back, let's take it back a little bit, all the way back to
Where
the
it
first time you
started.
touched the camera.
Yeah.
And I don't even know, like, would that be?
And you're from Arizona. You went to Ironwood, correct?
I went to Ironwood High School.
Shout out.
Yeah.
Ironwood.
God damn, Iron. What is it?
Ironwood.
That's in Peoria.
Okay. All right.
Class of 2012.
Old guy over here.
Yeah. So let's go and start from the beginning.
Yeah, like how did the
Yeah,
whole?
how'd you get into photography or just the camera stuff?
Sheesh. So it all started with literally
iPhone.
an iPhone. Literally all started.
It definitely wasn't that iPhone.
No, it
It was
was
like
like
a-
an iPhone 4.
God
The iPhone
damn,
4.
son.
The glass
Yep.
back and
The
everything.
glass back. That's what
Yeah.
it
What was
started.
the colorful ones? What
The
was
catfish
That was the
photos.
5C.
The 5C.
Yeah, I
5C.
see.
The colors. Yeah. Anyway, so we basically, I basically started taking pictures, and Instagram wasn't big yet. It was Facebook. And
MySpace? No, it's blank.
Tumblr.
I know for real.
it just ended at that point.
All right.
And at that point, but my friend, he was dabbling with wedding photography, and he
That's
was
different.
making some buku bucks.
Yeah.
And I was just like, hey man, what do you like, what's going on? So you just take pictures and people pay you $2,000? Like what?
Yeah.
And he's
Basically.
18. And he's like, yeah man, I get to be my own boss. I get to go travel and meet cool people, and I get to eat.
Eat for free
know.
at the weddings.
At the wedding. So he's enjoying, he was eating that cake too. So I was like, wow. And it got me thinking, like, yo, he got me sold on like, be your own boss.
Yeah.
Mm.
You get to travel and honestly meet new people. Like that's something really amazing. So, and that's something I guess photography allows you to be intimate with people, create relationships. You actually break down, like you're in front, you're basically there with that person, you're creating this stuff. And actually those moments, those people,
Memories.
those are moments, there's emotions attached, and that feeling is like, you know, when that person sees that photo, it's like, wow.
You're
And so I-
creating.
so I
It's
saw-
art, too.
Yeah, you're
it's
creating,
art.
yeah,
And
literally.
so that like got me, and so I was like, wow. So then comes graduation, and my parents tell me, all right, you either go to the army, you go to college, or you work 3 jobs.
3?
3? What the hell?
The fuck are you
Because-
Filipino
because
or
you know
something or what?
No, I'm Colombian.
Oh shit. Okay.
But no, the thing is, like, I was already a troublemaker in school, so I was
Yeah, they were trying to get your ass straight.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
so basically to fill enough time that I couldn't do anything to get me in trouble.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yep.
Fuck your
And
life.
so I
Just
chose-
kidding. No, I'm just playing. They already did that.
Yeah.
3 jobs? That's a lot. That's
Yeah,
a
no,
lot.
like,
of
they're
jobs.
like, you're
Three
gonna
jobs
take
is a
3
lot.
serving jobs, you're gonna get a
Oh,
full-time job and
serving
stuff
too.
like that.
It's a lot of menus to remember.
What they say when you told them you're gonna do the camera
Oh,
stuff?
hold
Because
on.
I can only imagine.
Oh, hold on. We're
Hold
gonna
on,
get
finish
there.
that.
We're gonna get there. So I decided to choose the jobs. I didn't know what to go into. I was like, I don't know about college. I don't do really good with school. I'm more of a hands-on person. Can't do that. And then the army, I'm like, kind of don't want to be a jarhead or anything like that.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Whole family's military, so it was completely
Oh,
different.
shit.
So I worked at Amazon and worked at Popo's out here in the West Side.
What's Popo's?
Popo's is a Mexican and
I've seen that before. Yeah.
Yeah, it's on 67th and Indian School.
Oh,
It's pretty good food.
Heard of it?
Pretty good food.
Might go there after this.
And so I worked that place for 9 months. Been doing that, and at the end of the 9 months, I had a good amount of savings.
Okay, wait.
And
How old were you at this time?
This is right
I was
after high
nine-
school.
Right after high school,
19.
okay.
I was about 19.
Okay.
And my ass over here decided to go, yo, I got a lot of money. I'm gonna go all in.
I'm gonna put it all in red.
No,
I
went and bought a MacBook.
Let's
I
go.
went and bought the camera.
19.
Which camera?
I bought the 60D. And
Oh,
then
so
that was
good,
my
yeah.
first camera that I started with. And I quit my jobs. Because I said, actually, I read somewhere that if you work a job or like something along those lines, you work a job, you're never going to be fully invested into your art, or it was something along those lines.
Like, and yourself?
You can't go
really,
half and half.
Half
like,
and half. You got to go all in.
You can't have a
Honestly,
backup plan.
There's no backup plan. So literally, I put myself against the wall.
No parachute.
Yep, no parachute.
Yeah.
And so I had to learn how to fly. And so the only way I was gonna become a great photographer was to literally
go in the field,
learn it, struggle, and the only way that I could get better is literally I had to keep learning. That's the only way that I was gonna make any money, anything.
So you bought your camera not knowing anything about ISO, aperture, like
right? Like there's a lot.
But when I got all that in hand, my time was all spent on YouTube.
Yeah.
And everyone asked me like, "Oh, where'd you go to school?" I was like, "YTU." YouTube University. You know?
I'm gonna steal that, bro.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
Yeah, YouTube University. You just let them know YTU.
For real though.
Yeah, and then I met this guy named Matt Johnson. Matt Johnson is a videographer out here. Yeah, he does music videos, and he kind of put me under his wing. And one thing led to another, and we started working for Kid Ink. We started working for.
Is this all within the same year too, like or 1920 around there?
2014.
2014. So
okay.
The start of 2014, and man, was it a crazy trip. I said if I was going to become really good at this, I have to do everything. I have to create avenues. I can't just be a niche in music videos. I got to be, I have to go try everything. So that same year, I also set out goals for myself. I said, I'm gonna try and shoot at the Diamondback Stadium. One day I'm going to do it at Diamondback Stadium. One day I'm going to shoot the Super Bowl. One day I'm going to shoot with artists I'm going to travel. I'm going to go ahead and do behind the scenes and do all this stuff. Within a year, I accomplished all that.
Oh, you did that shit?
I shot the Super Bowl.
Whoa.
I shot the Super Bowl.
Out here?
Yeah.
Against the Giants?
No,
the Giants and
it was
so at that time, 2014. So
that was here?
That was here. Hold on.
2014.
The first Cardinal.
That was 2008, I thought, against the Pittsburgh, and then the second time.
That wasn't here though.
We had the new stadium. Yeah. So it was. Oh, sorry, the Seahawks and the Patriots.
Okay, that was when we were in high school.
Seahawks. Yeah.
Shit, that's fire.
So I got to meet Brady. I got to meet Russell Wilson. I worked. The way I got in was working for this. It was called the Morning Star. It was just it was called the Morning Star. It was a paper called
Don't
the Morning
gas them up, bro. Come on. I'm just kidding.
It's a newspaper?
Yes. At the time, it doesn't. I don't think
it was out here though.
So funny.
What the fuck? Yeah, that's on my dad.
Yeah, never. I know, right? It's on your dad's post.
Yeah, no. And then one thing led to another. I started traveling, and to go back on it, when my parents heard about me doing this decision, no support.
Damn,
no support.
like that. I was waiting for you to say super supportive.
No support.
But
only till they started seeing me leaving the house, traveling, and just started seeing me with some moolah. They're like, wait, what? What is it? They're like, what are you doing?
It's like, oh, what? You can pay rent now?
They thought he was trapping or something. Probably.
My dad, he's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? He was definitely.
He's like, I want a piece of that, son.
Absolutely. Oh
wait, so would you say that's like a pivotal moment for you, meeting that dude that like really kind of put you on, like in your?
And that was like your mentor, right?
Yeah, like
he did video. And so like we were like this duo out here. We were this duo out here in Arizona. He did the video for artists, and I did the photos. I did the behind the scenes. I did all this. So we were like a package.
Yeah.
And it just led to one thing, and it helped me get noticed by certain people, and I was willing to do anything. I also that same year.
You're willing to do anything. I like that. But keep going.
And that same year, I also shot for the government here. So I shot Doug
Ducey?
Not Doug Ducey. Janet Brewer was the governor. And so I did, and then our senator, what's his, I can't remember his name. He passed
McCain?
away. Yes.
McCain, yeah,
John McCain.
Yeah.
Yep. And there was like a governor meetup over here. It was like the governor of Sonora. So I like internationally was like taking photos. My photos started getting published. My photos were getting used by artists from concerts and shows. I was starting to get just blown up, and it was
were you like really like putting yourself like out there like more than you would when you were working like the 3 jobs? I would say, like, were you really like concerts and stuff like that? Like, how would you even get into that? Because like, you know, you have to have passes.
Yeah,
like
no,
that, so,
I literally was nonstop sending emails.
Okay.
I was so hungry. I was so hungry.
take note, people.
I was
Try
so
to get-
hungry. I just asked questions. I consistently just emailed and just like networked my way, and honestly kept offering free. I was like, you know,
Willing to do anything,
let me
like-
show you what I can do. If you
Yeah.
like it, go ahead and use me. Let's go. Let's
Because
go.
then you know they'll return after that. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? Like, there's a lot of
Oh,
people.
yeah,
like, you
no,
even
and-
shoot with Nadia, and I'm sure she probably comes back to you all the time.
comes back. It
Yeah.
comes back. It comes back full circle. You do something free, just know that when they post it, people are gonna see that. They're gonna like, and there's people that follow and like religiously. There's the people that follow and they're like, I actually want to, you know, I want to be like that. I want to work with that person. If she can trust them, I want to trust them too.
Yeah. Yeah. No, definitely. Like, that's what you said. Like, you know, networking. It's kind of like really what it all comes down to. And
Building relationships too.
Yes.
That's huge. Would you say your personality before you got into this whole content creation world, like, were you already out there as like a person, or like high school, were you like the person to be like social and like that, or
I was like that I was just that
Just
kid
the
that
troublemaker?
No, the kid that just kind of just cruised.
Chill.
He just kind of cruised. Didn't really make much noise. Didn't
Yeah.
really get in trouble that much. I did go to parties and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Other than that, you know, just kind of easy. And then
well, you didn't even buy a camera till after high school.
yeah, it was
so.
only till after.
how long was that the initial struggle after buying the camera? Like, how long were you on your own before you teamed up with the guy?
I was probably like literally 2-3 months. So, but the thing is,
That's quick.
Yeah,
that's
that's
quick,
pretty
right?
quick.
That's
Yeah.
pretty quick.
But, yes, but it didn't. I would say I was like, oh man. Okay, honestly, look, if we're gonna talk about the struggle, I'll talk about those 2 months.
Yeah.
I was on Facebook offering people free photo shoots, $3 photo shoots. Hey, just pay for. Hey, can I?
$3 photo shoots?
Yes,
Bro, what?
If
Yeah.
someone
just enough to cover the gas to get to that location to have that opportunity. So I
Yeah,
reached
yeah.
out to you guys.
Damn.
If you guys remember back then, there are people, the Facebook famous kids. You know, that era with the obey shirts and stuff.
The
The
tissy,
snapbacks.
what is it? The tissy, the
I
don't know what you're talking about.
Diamond,
Diamond and
shirts
shit, yeah.
hundreds.
Yeah.
Yes. So that
I
era.
love boobies.
I love
yes,
boobies.
so those guys. So
Yeah.
actually, the
Ew.
snake bites,
Yeah.
the hair.
Chicago Bulls at.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Damn, I remember when Star looked like that. I just
Low key.
Nah, I was rocking snapbacks. I can't lie.
So yeah, no, I actually reached out to the Facebook famous kids and literally told them, yo, like just buy me food. I'll come over and shoot. Just make sure you tag me.
My kind
Make
of
sure you
guy.
tag me.
Nice.
That's it.
Give
I'll
me
just make
food,
sure you
I'll be there.
tag me. Yeah, just go ahead and tag me and that's it. And honestly, I depleted down my savings just in gas to go give these people free photo shoots.
Damn.
And and that's where that guy saw me, and he's like, "Yo, your stuff looks cool and everything like that. I want you to come through." And it was the music industry that got me creative. I tried different colors because honestly, I was like, "Yo, I kind of want to be the rock star photography. I want to be this rock star photography. I want to listen to music while I'm doing this stuff and just vibe out." And literally, that was like my work ethic. Like, it was just listen to these artists and then try and produce. How would you say, what I was feeling, listening to the music and then applying it to their photos. So those were the colors I was doing. And
You're an artist, literally.
Yep, I was
Yeah.
starting to feel like, yo, this is amazing. This is such an amazing feeling.
That's pretty fire. What inspired you to like even get into all of this stuff?
photography?
Yeah.
Or do you have any like I don't want to say like idols, I guess. Like, did you, when you were going through YouTube, were you looking up any specific like are you familiar with like Peter McKinnon and
Yeah, I'm very familiar with those guys, but they weren't around.
I was
when
gonna say.
I was reaching out to people during a time when Instagram wasn't around. It was so brand new, and it was taboo to ask anyone for a photo shoot because people were like, "Wait, you're gonna take pictures of me? Like,
Yeah.
that's kind of weird. Like, why you want to take pictures of me? Like,
Now it's like
what?
the norm. Like, I need
was-
pictures.
Yeah.
It's like if I don't
Now-
have pictures, it's
now-
like
now, like, yeah, we need pictures. We need.
I have a
pictures.
question for you. So, what was your like biggest failure, and what did you learn from it in your career?
so far?
till today. Besides the no AC, because shit,
Yeah.
that shit would kill me. I'm not gonna lie, I've been there before.
I
That
got
like
the family loaner car, so it's definitely a little rough patch right now while my
Yeah.
car's in the shop. But it has
hey,
no
live
AC,
by your
but-
means, shit.
But it gets me to point A.
That's
and B.
exactly,
That's all that
yeah.
matters. That's all that
Hey,
matters.
you ain't trying to stunt for no one. Shit, I hear you.
Oh man.
But back to Nadia's question, like,
Ooh, that's a really good one.
Or biggest setback. I know you had a lot.
Absolutely, you know me too well. Eesh.
how'd you guys even meet each other before that? Actually, I want to know that.
Yeah.
Let's jump into that. Like, how, like, so I'm assuming you hit her up on
Let him
Facebook.
answer the
Nadia, how
question.
do
You hit Nadia up on
Never gonna
Facebook.
get the
How did
fucking
you-
question.
Facebook, like, hey Nadia,
Yeah.
I think I met
$3
David,
shoot?
and I was like, I just
McDonald's?
McDonald's Happy Meal?
Absolutely.
I think I met David when I was like 15.
okay,
Right?
but that was like okay, 15, like just through IG, I'm assuming, right? Facebook, shit,
Was
MySpace.
it?
No, just kidding.
It was like, you said that you knew me first, right?
He all knows the
hell?
answer. He's just like, say it.
It was like with Steph and stuff, remember? And I was doing all those like,
Probably one of Steph Rosa's
like I would used to
shows
do
or
like a bunch
whatever.
of like photo shoot meetups, and everyone would be there. So like we'd all just kind of work with each other's photographers, things like that. And like when they would post me on their page, I'm guessing maybe he just saw me.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And so
Well, like
we-
15, Nadia, that was like kind of like you've been doing this shit,
Oh, I thought you were
right?
gonna say recent. I was like,
Oh, hell no. What the?
Shit.
I don't know.
No, like 15. You were like, that's high school, sophomore, junior, somewhere around there, sophomore
That's
year. and
freshman.
Sophomore,
right?
freshman then.
Ah.
Yeah, 14, 15.
Freshman, sophomore.
Okay,
See, I wish,
freshman,
I, wish I,
sophomore.
started, I wish I started in this industry that young.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying.
No, you
Nadia's been
don't.
doing.
Start,
Nadia's
get
been
start,
doing this
get
shit.
Dude,
Start.
there's like, it's a bad start to start in high school. I'll tell you that, because you
Why?
go through a lot
Because
more
Nadia
stuff.
got bullied, remember?
I do remember that
She
shit.
literally
Did she
told
tell you
us.
she got bullied?
Star was like, people fucking hated her ass.
People were throwing food at her.
That's right. You guys all went to school.
Yeah, I low-key used to see people throw shit
I was
at
the
her.
one throwing shit at her.
I'll just play it. I would let that.
Yeah.
Nah, I didn't. We didn't believe that shit when Nadia told us she had like
No,
she
yeah,
told us that
like,
shit.
in
We're like,
elementary-
what?
we were,
Pause.
Like, dead ass. But
Yeah.
anyways, it's just
Anyways,
great for the
another
shit.
story.
Anyways, but no, like yeah, like I feel like it was harder for me to start like that young because at that point I was starting so young and like social media was around. So I have nothing but like regret when I see all that because now it's like it's all out there. You know what I mean? Like you didn't have like embarrassing shit at that.
Oh, I absolutely had a lot of.
Okay,
Well,
but
I'm sure you
it's not like
But-
bad. Like high school, like they hold on to that shit. Like that shit's forever. Like their own memory of me. You know what I mean? When they think of me. And I
The
don't
last
want-
contact you have with the majority of the people, and then now all they
Yeah.
see is social media. So all they kind of remember is
Yeah.
just high school shit.
And we got teenagers with their hormones and going crazy and
Ah.
saying some stuff.
I mean, either way though, I think starting in high school, Nadia, like, I mean, like, you might not say it's a good idea, but if you start, like, you could have been shooting the Super Bowl in high school or something like that.
Yeah.
You don't think that's like? I always think getting a head start. It's the experience.
It's true.
That's
yeah,
really
yeah.
what comes
I'm
from it.
thankful for that part.
Exactly. That's what I mean. Like, it's important to kind of like realize, like, damn, like, who knows if we started this podcast like fucking a long time ago, I'm sure we would be in a different position than when we are
Different, yeah.
today. I would assume or hope better. But it's just like, of course you're gonna look back. Like, I'm sure you could look back at your first fucking shoot, especially with iPhone, the glass back. What is that, a
know.
4 or something?
The
Like,
4.
you would
Have you
probably
ever-
be like,
Have you ever deleted any of your pictures?
Absolutely.
on your IG?
I deleted a lot
I
of
was
photos.
about to pull up.
bro, I
was
delete
gonna show
pictures of myself. You never delete
I-
pictures of like
that.
on
I
your own
have them
IG?
archived. I didn't.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Like, everyone
I
does
have
that shit.
them
There's no
I
way you
deleted
look
a
back
lot
and
of
be like-
old stuff,
Oh.
definitely. But
Like, I deleted all my Facebook shit. Fuck that.
I will say, I just wish that I went through a lot of the fails early.
The learning moments.
The learning.
You're
the
never
the
gonna get
learning
over
curve.
them though.
No, they were definitely.
They're always gonna
great
come.
learning lessons. They were lessons.
Yeah.
They were definitely molded me into who I am now and stuff like that, and craft where I'm at right now with my craft. I would
But
say
I feel like they hit a little different when you're like that young. You know what I mean?
Well,
Because I had to
you're
learn a
not
lot of
mature
shit.
yet. Like,
Exactly,
you're not fully
but like
mature.
that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, you get it early on, but it's like
It's
it
the
hits
end-
different because you're young and you're not like you don't really understand why you're getting it the way you are getting it until you're older. Then you realize, oh, like they were doing it for this reason. You know what I mean? Like,
true.
and you're going through that by yourself because not everybody else is doing what you're doing at that age. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And like you don't have anyone else to really relate to, like doing the same thing that you're doing around your same age. You know what I mean?
Is that true?
Yeah.
You don't? You don't have anyone that you
Huh?
like collab with, like same age? Photography wise, like videography?
At this current time, I'm just kind of more teaching, helping others.
Like I know you went on a like not too long, maybe like 2 years ago or something like that. I think was it Jamaica or something like that. I know that was a big collab. Like a lot of models, a lot of photographers, videographers. Like how'd you get into that?
So,
What was it first off? I don't know if I'm right. So
no, so it's called the Paradise Challenge.
Paradise
and what they
Challenge, okay.
have is about roughly between 25 and 30 of the best photographers around the states, around the world, come join. And it's like 150 plus of the biggest name models that want to come out and basically collab out there. And it was a great experience, honestly. But at the same time, it's also like a party. So that's a place where we're allowed to finally relax and be ourselves and be weird, the weird personalities, instead of actually just being always working.
Yeah. How long were you guys
That
out
should
there
have
for?
been a Netflix show. Why am I not?
It really
So-
could have.
so, no,
I've seen like I
so-
remember it live.
So they want so many times they've been offered a TV a show or something like that to like get it out there, but they're like, once you let it become a TV show, then everything becomes scripted, it becomes fake. This is where we can all be real.
Exactly.
Because
Organic.
over there in Jamaica, it's a all inclusive resort. Anything and everything goes kind of place, but basically
kinda
means,
fire.
but it means money aside, your style and stuff like that. Mainly money, so it doesn't matter like if you're poor or you're rich. Everyone's the same level. Everyone's there artistically, and you guys are gonna go ahead and share each other's personalities.
The talent speaking, not the
Exactly.
pockets. Yeah,
Yep.
100%.
So
That was 2 years ago.
that was two. So yeah,
So,
2 years
was
ago.
that
we went 2 times.
Oh, you went twice.
Yeah, so 2018 and 2019.
Oh shit. Okay. That's
Yeah.
pretty, it's like an invitational thing?
It's now open to the public. It's now you guys can go as a guest or as an artist and stuff like that, and it's very interesting.
And I was gonna say, I think my invitation got lost in the mail or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Right? You left her behind, bro.
I
How is that
know.
like? That's dirty. That's grimy. So is that still going on? Or
Yeah,
like,
no, it's usually around every August and September, around the time when hurricane season's down. Because if we're out there in Jamaica, you don't want
you know how much gear you? Yeah, nah.
absolutely.
Yeah, nah.
That goes 30K.
Going back to like when I was asking you, like if you kind of like met people through that and like your age and stuff like that, that wasn't a spot where you can connect and still
that
talk
was
to those people. Or are these
that
people
was-
from like around the country?
They're all around the country. They're all over
shit.
the world. And honestly, I would say that was a place where I actually met people of that caliber to actually challenge me to go ahead and learn more and push me. And those are people with also struggles. We shared a lot of stories and how'd you guys get here? Just like, like what did you do to what got you into this? And it definitely got us to. It was more again. It's there's also a competition there. So
Okay.
So
There
it's a
you go.
competition
Yeah,
to
so-
create the best content. So there's a lot of vendors that come in, and the vendors go ahead and it's a content creation place where vendors go ahead and also with all these influencers and photographers, it's just it's a melting pot of content creation.
Which is good though. Which
Why
is
have
good
I
for
never
someone trying to
heard of
network.
this?
It's
This
low key
sounds-
pretty popping. You could probably pull up some of the pictures
It's called
from
the Paradise Challenge.
Paradise Challenge. It's on your Instagram though, I'm assuming, right? Like you
Yeah.
have some pictures or something. Oh, bro, you're a good speller.
Oh, wow.
How do you spell paradise?
Hold up. I'm just kidding. Okay,
a website?
damn. Yeah, I know, right? I didn't even know all that.
Oh, it's coming
Some.
up. Nadia, it's coming up.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, take note, Nadia.
Book your flight.
There you go.
Shit, it's a good walk.
I
There's-
You're
Oh, look,
good.
there's me. No.
I'll play.
So
All
they,
right.
have, they have like a roster. So you have like a roster of all the models that are coming to that specific event and photographers. And so you'll go ahead and pay to get into this.
Now
Now
you'll
you can,
pay
yeah.
before you're
And
invited.
so if you have like a product or you have a clothing line, you can go ahead and pay to get in there for the photographers and models to go ahead and compete. So you'll have like a prize. So you have like a $5,000 whoever creates the best. So
Yeah.
then everyone's competing to create the best content. And that was an area where we all like definitely collab with other models, other photographers to create really good stuff.
You're not making an appearance in a second?
No, not this year.
Nah?
This year. No.
You got some other stuff you're working on, or
I got a lot of stuff to work on over here.
what you been working on lately, man? Let's talk about what you
Oh,
stuff you
man.
can talk about. I know you create content for clothing brands. If I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong. Even like vaping, you create content for them, which is a pretty big
Yeah.
company.
Yeah, no.
Weed smokers.
Yeah,
Yeah. So like anything like that you've been kind of cooking up lately, or right now, or
Yeah.
What's the typical day like for Jay? Tell me that.
Oh man, the typical day is honestly
Like you always have content to work on, or what's going on?
I got stuff to work on, definitely. You know, a lot of brands reach out, a lot of companies, mainly locally here in Arizona and stuff like that. And Vaping was a really cool company to work with.
Yeah.
They're a very cool company.
What'd you do with them?
Oh man, so they're a weed company.
Yeah.
And so a lot of the
Nadia
stuff-
knows. I'm just kidding. I'm playing.
Yeah, no. So it was my job to go and create their image to, you know, break that taboo. It was during that time that here in Arizona, marijuana was still like
Frowned upon.
It was kind of frowned upon.
Yeah.
And so how do I make weed look cool, but at the same time, like, you know, it's it could be accepted. It was professionals use it and so on. And so that was my job to go ahead and create that. And I guess that's my thing, is to really go ahead and help out businesses get their products out there and stuff like that. And then also, just there's a lot of other things that we can go into.
Oh, that you've been working on or something, or
Huh?
a lot of things you've been working on, or
Well,
you mean?
I dabble with crypto.
oh, so
Yeah.
you're a little crypto dude, or okay. What you got? The Doge, the good old Doge.
Definitely Doge. Played with Doge. Got lucky with Doge. Nothing too to the moon and stuff, but
Hey,
definitely enough to.
It was a win. It was green.
Absolutely.
Shit.
It was definitely a green check.
See, that's all that matters, because I know some people that are down right now and are willing to sell. But if you guys are in Doge, my recommendation would be just hold that shit long term. It'll be good.
Long-term.
I'm telling you, that's definitely a hit. But being a successful photographer, videographer, obviously you got some years under your belt. What really drives and motivates you to really keep shit going? Like, I'm sure at some point
It can get monotonous.
Yeah,
Especially
and-
going through hundreds of pictures.
what?
Monotonous.
I never. The goddamn
tedious,
store. Okay.
tedious, tiring.
Tedious. Okay.
Yes, going
Okay,
through
shit,
all the
learn something new
pictures.
every-
editing.
Spell that,
Bro, you
Mr.
serious?
Paradise. Just kidding.
There is one thing. There is one thing. When I first started, I had this sticky note and I said, I'm doing this for the art. The money will come. And I wanted to prove, like I said earlier, I wasn't really good with school, and to go do it for the art, the money will follow.
Okay.
And I wanted to show people that you can chase your dream, and chasing your dream was still possible. You can go and live off of your passion and stuff like that. I wasn't good with school, so I wanted to be my story to be an example that you can go ahead and live off your dream. And so that is basically my motivation. That's kind of motivates me to continuously keep going. As there's people who don't want to go to school. There's people that school is not for them.
Yeah.
And we all know that school is not
Definitely
It's not the
cookie
end
cutter.
all.
Yeah, 100%.
I think that's so cool, because I feel like today a lot of people, they don't necessarily chase their dreams. They go into that 9 to 5. They go into school and they go that cookie cutter route, like you're saying, just to get by. And for you to just say chase your dreams, the money will come, is just a testament of your work ethic.
And I mean, I'm still going through the struggles. I'm still going through those waves and stuff like that. But I continuously push on just because I want to be that example. I want to go ahead and be that role model for folks who have that dream.
What's the ultimate goal? What's the ultimate
goal?
final? Where do you see yourself in, I guess, 10, 15 years? What can
You said
people that are following you expect?
You said that you are teaching photography now. Do you have
I'm
a course, or you just
Well,
one-on-one?
It's kind of like one-on-one and
Okay.
stuff like that.
You have a couple guys under your wing now?
Yes.
Okay.
And so I
That's part of the ultimate goal, or
The ultimate goal is honestly more to, I'm kind of using photography to open new doors and new ways to really reach out and actually be a positive, how would you say?
role model, example, or
Bring some change to the world, but in a positive way, but via visual arts.
Yeah.
And that's the best way I can express myself. And that's my version. I want to basically make change via the way I can express myself.
and also make an impact. I'm assuming
Correct.
on
I mean,
individuals that are.
I want to have purpose.
Yeah, you want to have a purpose.
I wanna
Exactly.
have purpose.
Is that kind of why you started the Elevate business, or is that even still going on, or talk us through that? Because I know you got a whole nother.
So JVisionz like I guess kind of like my alter ego in a way. That guy's cool.
Yeah.
I'm kind of quirky and weird and dope and a weird. Like, it's a great mix. It's a great mix. Like,
Yeah.
talk about everything. Like you already previously we were talking about all types of stuff, but here we're gonna go and talk about the photography side of this. So JVisionz does this cool. He's this cool guy. Does shoots artists, shoots models, shoots weddings, shoots everything. That could also be because I have ADHD. I'm all over the place and I can never stay still with one thing. But again, it goes back to that story where I said that I had to learn every avenue of photography to make a living.
Yeah.
And so going back to that, I wanted to start separating JVisionz to become that artist side, that role model, and start showing that, and then keep all the commercial stuff onto something else. So I wanted to start a business, and at the same time, I'm also able to go ahead and bring on people who want to also learn this art and who are passionate about it as much as I am and stuff.
So how I'm assuming you have some people under your wing already, right?
Correct.
What what type of things are you like?
What's the
putting them
criteria
on?
to be under your wing?
That too.
Honestly, be respectful of others. Have a camera, have that art and drive, and be ready to always be willing to learn and accept constructive criticism. Constructive criticism, as this is art, and I appreciate everyone's style and stuff like that. And this side is like a little bit more on the business side, so like there's definitely these ways that we got to learn and be able to adapt to that.
Yeah.
Definitely, I see. What I know there's something that we wanted to touch on definitely during this episode, and that was kind of like the mental side of everything, of
Mental health
of content. Yes. Let's talk about that a little bit.
So the mental side of this stuff,
because everything on Instagram, we always talk about this on every episode, even on audios, everything looks so perfect.
We look all happy.
Everything looks good. Everything,
seems
but
fine.
I know behind that camera, at the end of the day, when you go to sleep or some mentally,
turn the cameras off.
When the camera turns off and you go home, it can get stressful when there's a lot of workload, especially when you're an artist. This is all you do, and we go through, us photographers and videographers, and honestly just all types of content creators, we go through a lot. Our personal lives are always just how would you say? No,
everything's always going on.
It's like always
stop.
like 100 miles an hour. Like you have a lot of things rushing through your mind, and you kind of never have time to just like kick back and kick your shoes off, kind of thing.
Finding the balance.
And that's one of the things, is definitely finding your balance and finding time to be. So as a photographer, we go shoot, and everyone thinks like, okay, the shoot's over. No, we have to go spend 5 hours in the computer now. Yeah. Spend 5 hours, and then to find personal time, friend time, family time, it starts getting really hectic. And somebody like me who, if a lot of my personal life is, I guess, like, it starts affecting my art. It starts affecting our art. And a lot of people don't understand when we got a lot going on. Sometimes we can't produce that level that they expect us to, and
their expectations.
And so I've gone through a lot of. I've went through these cycles where everything's going great, everything's going amazing. I'm producing a lot of work and everything like that. I'm doing a lot, and one thing in my personal life can bring me back down, and it's a spiral thing. So I then can't produce certain work for this client at this
particular
quality,
moment too,
and it's self-doubt, a lot of self-doubt that basically destroys us content creators. Not being able to make these people happy or like really create their vision and so on, and then we go into this spiral of death.
Would you say it's like a lot of people don't realize that as that person behind the camera, there's a lot of weight on your shoulders to like achieve what the client wants a lot of the time?
Absolutely.
Because like it is your personal like art in one aspect of it, but on the other aspect, you
have to fulfill their
want,
whatever
their
so
needs.
some of these some clients
sent photos back and said do some shit again or something.
No. So there's expectations where they don't really understand how much goes behind all this, the hours, the craft, the experience, the BS you had to go through to learn all this stuff. There's also an expectation where when you're working with business in the commercial world, they think that based you creating these amazing photos is gonna raise sales. And
Like
when it doesn't,
instantly.
and when it doesn't work,
Yeah.
they blame it on you or things like that. And that is like one of the like,
Yeah.
whoa, man.
You don't think about that.
Yeah. A lot of
That's
people
not your
don't-
job.
That's
really.
not our
Like,
job.
that's
But,
not, yeah.
they want how would you say? They want it.
They want results.
They want results.
They want like the numbers. They
Yeah,
want
they want
They want to be able
numbers.
to
They want
see it.
the instant gratification.
There
And
you go.
literally-
And that's where you get stuck. Oh,
Yeah,
well, that's
they
bad.
want, yeah. And so when you how would you say? And I used to really, really like just beat myself down because I was like, man, they're really upset that this didn't really work
Especially in the
out.
beginning,
And I
I'm
really
assuming.
absolutely.
see.
And I put so much work into this, man, and it really like just. And it led to one thing to another, and I'm now failing other clients and things like that. I'm just like, I'm so sorry, guys. I can't really produce at this time, and I had to take a mental break, a hiatus away from photography for a while, and then kind of rebuild that, and then remind myself, these are the growing pains. I'm gonna have to go through this and stuff, and remember why you're doing this.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. You know what I
Remember
mean?
why you're doing this.
Yeah, it's not for the money, because
up.
if it's for the money, that shit, like, that's instant. You know what I mean? Like, you can, 100% agree with you.
Yeah.
But being like I said, a successful photographer, videographer, like, there had to have been, like, I want to touch on this because, like, I feel like there's always some type of, like, crazy or historical or funny, like, moments that you've had with clients. It could even be with Nadia if she's ever.
What is that?
Is it?
Like,
No.
is there anything that
Like
you
shit
can,
where
like,
you're like,
speak
bro,
on
I'm
that-
about to like just like anything that is just
that you can speak on that, like for maybe someone that out there that is starting in photography, like a lesson that you learned early on that they can maybe avoid.
Do not get lost in the sauce. Do
Oh,
not get
lost in Old Town.
Do
Don't
not
get
get lost in
lost.
Old Town. But what I mean is, like, if you're in the music industry and you're doing all these concert stuff, do not get caught up in the music industry, what the artist does and so on. Don't get caught up in going backstage and feeling
Some type of way.
some type of way that you're,
Yeah.
you're above everybody.
definitely not.
One of the things that when I first started, it was again, like, it was very taboo and stuff like that. I reached out to a lot of photographers out here and to like, hey, can I shadow you? Can I learn from you? No. And I was like, wow, that kind of
Yeah,
that
like,
hurts.
why?
Why? I'm trying to learn.
Yeah.
And so one of the biggest things out here is egos.
Would you say that's exclusively in Arizona, or is that everywhere?
That's
It seems
funny.
to be more here in Arizona.
Like LA is different.
LA is more welcoming and
Yeah.
everybody. Yes, there's competition. It's saturated over there. A lot of photographers, but out here in Arizona, it's kind of there's a lot of egos.
They don't want to see you win.
Nobody wants to. They start claiming models
Like that's my model. Like you can't work
yeah,
with.
Nadia,
Damn,
Nadia
like
has
that?
experience with this.
Really,
Wait,
Nadia?
Do you know people like that, Nadia?
Oh, I'm like involved in it.
Can we
It's
name
like-
drop?
Well, I
Name
was
drop.
gonna say
Boom.
like
Name drop. Boom.
boutiques, like
Oh,
boutiques here in
boutiques.
Arizona. Like if
Damn.
I work with one of them and they don't like the other one, then like
You're not
it's
working
like
for
you're
one
my
or the
model. You know what I mean? You can't go out and work with other people. And like I told them that earlier today.
Selfish.
Like I think the reason why like people don't like working with me is like I'm not gonna let you pick and choose who I can and can't work with because you have beef with them. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
that's,
I don't have beef with them, so I'm gonna
Yeah.
work with them because I'm not gonna like lose opportunities because of what you're
Your
dealing with
problems.
this person. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Mhm.
And they don't like that about me. So then like they'll work with me one time, and then once I work with like their enemy, then they're like done with me. You know?
That's so dumb.
that is like,
Yeah. But
like you said, that's like
I
not
feel
working
it's
with
an
another
Arizona-
photographer.
I feel like it's an Arizona thing.
yeah,
From my
I
experience.
could see.
they
something
definitely
like that a little bit.
definitely are like that
Little
though.
hating out here
Like that's
for
my
sure.
photographer, that's my model, that's my like you can't work with them. I own them. Like they're
Have you had
under
that
me.
with photographers?
Yes, 100%. I'm like start.
Come
Damn.
on. What the
A lot
hell?
of photographers like once they get a model and they're like, okay,
I'm out
they
here.
they'll be like, I put you out there. I got you. I got
Alright,
you.
now
I got
they're
you.
like-
Yep. They're like, why are you gonna shoot with them? I'm so sorry.
You're good.
They're just out there like, if it wasn't for me,
Yup.
you
I've
wouldn't
heard
be
that
where you're
too.
at.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh,
I can never.
What kind of shit is that?
Yeah.
That is like,
It's like I got you this job, so like you kind of owe me. You know what I
see,
mean?
I think that's a problem.
And that's why you never do it for that reason. Like you said, you never do it for that reason. You do it for the art. You do it for your own enjoyment,
The self fulfillment. Yeah.
self fulfillment.
Definitely.
Yeah.
but it's also like, like I want to also help everybody, leave a positive thing. So like
Legacy.
where these photos are where they're gonna go, where I want to make sure that this is gonna help you and everything. And I always, again, I put probably too much emphasis on that sometimes I beat myself up when they're not getting the results of that. And so that's kind of like goes back to that little mental health
Because you work
part.
hard on that. So like
Absolutely.
you expect
I put
kind
a
of
lot
like
of
the
heart.
business
I
to
put a
go
lot
up
of heart
too.
into it. Very passionate. And again, I'm always wanting just somebody. I want them to grow. I want them to be the best they can be.
Yeah.
And that's like everybody I encounter.
I know, and I just
And I
want to
think-
say too. Sorry to cut you off, but even
Yeah,
like
no.
me and David, we were talking about like doing trips like once a month to like Cali and stuff, and like I was like, oh, like where do you want to stay? This and that. And he was like, I'll sleep in my car, and like it's just like
We're
things
just-
like that that like
Yeah.
I admire and like respect from somebody that like genuinely wants it for like the right
The con-
reasons.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he doesn't need to stay like in a nice. Like he literally wants to sleep in his car just to work and grind,
Grind. Yeah.
to
Just grind,
grow.
just grind.
You know?
And again, it goes back to like I just really want everyone to. I want to leave a positive thing.
Exactly, like legacy, like literally, and then also,
And that's literally probably the reason why I think I'm where I'm at, and why everyone loves my work and stuff, and
Yeah.
honestly
come
loves,
back.
Yeah, and they come back, and what we call success, what we
Exactly.
call successful.
Well, speaking of success, let's go ahead and start getting into these wins and losses. Every guest we bring on, we always like to talk about, some of their highest achievements, best achievements,
Lowest
and some of their
points.
lowest points. Because as I said before, that it's important to appreciate those losses just as much as your wins. Because if it wasn't for those losses, chances are you probably wouldn't be where you're at today, unless you're just someone that just got lucky or something. But it doesn't. Obviously, it doesn't
the
seem like
Doge
that. So,
winners.
yeah, all the Dojos, exactly. So let's start with the losses a little bit. I know we kind of touched on it. Nadia kind of asked that question in the beginning a little
one
bit,
answered.
but there you go. We're gonna get the answer because we want to know. And this is for the viewers, because obviously, like I said, on Instagram, all social media, shit's always sweet. It looks cool, but at some point, there had to have been a time where you felt like,
Have you ever missed like a deadline or your SD card, something's wrong, like
that
you
would
formatted,
suck, yeah.
like
Or
anything like that?
the whole shoot was gone, or like something that was just really that made you feel like, damn, even something so bad that it made you
Dropped your camera,
reconsider. Damn, that's bad. I really bad.
broke a lens, like shit,
Reconsider
I
the
don't know.
whole photography game.
Everything you just mentioned has happened to me.
Oh my
You
goodness.
formatted a card before and lost all your whole shoot.
Not the entire shoot. I
But-
happened to get lucky enough where it was like half of a shoot, so I got by with that. But yes, there's been major setbacks. One was when I got all my camera equipment stolen from me.
Where?
Huh?
Where?
It was
That's
outside of a
Ironwood?
friend's house, and it was all my camera equipment right before a wedding.
Bro, that
And
is
so that
why
was-
Sad.
Right before a wedding.
Right before
Right.
a wedding. It was only 2
a
days.
paid shoot.
Absolutely. And honestly,
So you showed up with your iPhone.
no. I'm not gonna
He's like,
be rude or anything.
I stole
like
another
that.
camera.
I went and got a team and shared what I was receiving, and went and rented and made sure that the client was gonna be.
That's good.
Even though I wasn't gonna
Smart.
make any money,
Yeah.
but like it had to be done. Another time was
a big
like,
setback.
Damn,
bro.
that's
That's a
really
big-
good.
that's a-
That's really good
yeah.
though, because most people in that situation, they're so devastated, they just lost their livelihood, their equipment. They're not thinking about the client, but you're thinking like, this is their wedding. They paid me to do a job, and I'm gonna do it.
again, it comes to
Wanna make
like
it happen.
making sure that everyone's happy.
Yeah.
So, like
That's good.
And the money that was taken out was definitely like it was supposed to be for other things. Like I definitely needed that money in a very
Very.
that was a
you
rough
needed
time.
it. Yeah.
I needed it, and so that was another thing. That's kind of where a lot of things started happening, such as after my equipment got stolen, I was set back financially. That I started taking what I call desperate jobs. And what I mean by desperate jobs means that
Whoa,
you're
whoa,
working
whoa,
with
whoa, whoa, whoa! Hold up!
Yeah,
Hold
what kind
up
of
here.
Not like that. Not like that.
Desperate, like hey, what does desperate mean?
He's working
Desperate-
bachelorette parties.
Those are fun. No, so what I call desperate jobs, and I believe a lot of content creators can agree with me here, is when we need money that we'll take on anything, and that client could be the crappiest client and literally ruin everything for the following client who's actually paying the right amount. And so that is something that I started doing. I started getting to just taking on these photo shoots that are so like low ball, and it would just put you back and stuff like that. And,
Back to the
And you have
$3
to-
shoots.
And you have to put like your time and effort into these that you know that they're not really what you're trying to do, but you're just taking them because you need them.
And then you start almost falling out of love with what you're doing, because it's just like, why am I doing this? Like, this is crap. Like, I could go be like homeboy over here. He's got a nice car. He's living well.
See, shit like that could throw you off too.
Yep.
100%.
Would you say, as a content creator, I feel like a lot of people tend to compare themselves to others, and that's where you can get lost in the sauce, like you said.
Oh man.
Like comparing
Definitely.
yourself to others.
Absolutely.
Everybody's success, I would say.
Yeah,
Other
you
success.
start looking around at people your age, and you're just like, wow.
And younger than you too.
Oh, yeah, the younger and somehow the younger ones that basically pop off and stuff like that. You're
Yeah.
just like, I've been doing this for so long, and like, why am I not there? How did this happen? So it's another, it's what do they call it? It destroys your morale. I'm not sure.
I think morale, yeah. I would
Moralizing.
say demoralizing. Yeah, when you like, you're saying like seeing someone else just like 2 months in, boom, pop off, and you've been doing this,
2
and it's
years
just
and
kind of
stuff like that.
demoralizing. Just like
Yeah.
Spirit.
yeah,
too.
lose your
Yeah.
spirit.
Yeah, and again, it's gotta remind yourself like why you're doing this. And
How do you overcome these? What do you like sticking to the ultimate reason why you did this, right?
The real motivator then was when I had my baby girl.
And I was gonna
Oh,
ask
what?
you
You got a
too.
girl?
Yeah,
I was
the
gonna
daughter.
ask you
Oh,
that.
I didn't even know that.
I didn't even know you had
Oh,
a kid.
yeah.
What is it
Yeah.
like? I have a question though, because I was gonna ask you that too. Like, what does it mean to you, like, to know, like, to see, like, what she, or to know, like, that she sees what you do?
Now I just want to make sure I
You're really building a legacy now.
absolutely. I want
like
a legacy.
nobody could tell your legacy better than your own kids. So
correct. And so I can't quit.
Nah,
I can't stop.
that ain't an option.
I want now for her to chase whatever her dream is in it, stuff like that. Now I can't quit.
That's dope.
And another thing is like I also want to also show people who have dreams and who are parents. You guys can still do it. I'm still
Never too
doing
late,
it.
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
never too late.
Yeah.
It's never too late.
Still
and honestly,
traveling, still.
and like, that reinforced like my story. I want to go ahead and get that out there to like, yo guys, you guys can still do it. I still managed it. Because of my baby, I then learned video to create another source of income and stuff like that, to start producing, be more creative and stuff like that. And her name's Juliana Danielle Velasquez.
Shout out.
And so shout out to my little baby girl. And my name on social is JVisionz. So if I ever were to move along,
I see.
her JV would go ahead
Yeah.
and continue the name. She could be JVisionz.
Oh,
That's
damn,
pretty
that's
fire.
actually fire.
That's
What?
definitely 10 steps ahead. Thinking 10 steps ahead for sure.
Yeah.
That's pretty fire. Damn. Okay. Well, let's flip it on to some more positive things then. I know during this whole journey, definitely some wins, some accomplishments that you can share with the people, especially trying to get into the photography game, videography game. What are some moments that really like touched you and really felt like, damn, okay, I'm really doing this, or I really feel like, you know, like
He said
I'm
a bunch.
making
He said a
progress.
bunch early on.
I know,
Like,
I know.
Super
One that
Bowl,
stands
like,
out.
One that
Super Bowl,
stands
yeah.
out. So you guys,
I still-
no. You guys want to know one that stands out?
Yeah, big time.
So
The birth of your daughter, obviously.
obviously, but I told a club that I knew how to film video, and I charged them full price, not knowing how to. And that's how I like.
And then you hopped on the
I
YouTube
filmed it.
University.
Damn, see how shit works?
Hopped on YouTube. I literally charged them $4,500 for a club video. It was like a couple club videos.
How long? Like a minute long? Like
They're all a minute long.
Okay.
They're all a minute long remixes of the songs and stuff like that. And no one knew, no one knows this. And
Which
now
club?
it's gonna
Which
come
club?
out.
I know.
At the time, the club was called Cirque Nightclub
It was here?
in Scottsdale.
It's not
called
there
Cirque.
anymore?
No, it
Changed
doesn't
name?
exist
Okay,
anymore.
so we can
But-
you could say that now.
I guess this is where it's gonna come out now, because it used to be just a thing between a couple other photographers and close friends. But I edited those videos on my phone, and they look like full on production.
Damn.
No way. On the
Yes.
iMovie on the phone?
No, it wasn't iMovie. It was some app called Carve. It was like,
Oh my God.
even lower quality. But guess what? They were.
Wait, why did you
amazed.
do that though? Why did you
Why?
edit on your phone?
It
Did,
was-
did
it
you
was-
not
it
have
was-
Final Cut at the time?
I didn't have Final Cut at the time. I didn't have
Damn.
the funds. I just had a baby.
Final
And
Cut's
so
game
I
changer.
literally I just hustled. I just went. I like, yo, I can do it.
You shot it on your camera
Confidence.
though.
Yep, I shot it on my actual camera,
And then
I just Bluetoothed it to my phone, and then edited it. And then from there, I was like, okay, they want logos and stuff, and I can't do that in this app, so I'm gonna have to go into iMovie after I finish it here, move on. So I went from iMovie to then Final Cut over the time. So there was like a retainer, so it was like $4,500 every month, and so I was creating videos for them. Photos, and I was there
all off of this Carve app,
Right.
this app Carve app. But and then 2 months in, I finally got Final Cut. I was
what were you
able
doing
to
on this app though?
huh?
Like what kind of effects were you able to do?
No, it was just piecing it. And so what
it was literally just
piecing it. But the thing is, what I learned was to create. So I was doing everything in camera, basically in person, in camera. I was basically creating transitions. Like I'll go into the correct. I'll whip into like a black point or something like that.
Yeah.
Come out of a person's shirt. So basically, what TikTokers are doing right now, I was doing that on my camera.
He did it first.
And then
I started the vision.
right. It was also the reason why it was also on my phone was it was vertical videos. I was like the first person to start putting. I would say that I would claim that I was one of the first. I'm sure there was other, but one of the first to start
The
using
19 by 1080.
correct,
Oh.
but from the video camera instead of a phone.
Oh, you're literally.
I was shooting this way because
Oh,
at the
shit.
time the camera didn't have that type of quality to go ahead and crop and stuff like that. So I was actually shooting videos.
I see people do that all the time now. Actually, shooting vertically.
Gives you more quality.
Yeah. Damn.
Man, that's pretty
You
fire, bro.
heard it here
That's
first, folks. He started that.
no,
JVisionz
I
started
didn't.
that.
shit. It's the opportunities though. Like literally, these opportunities come at you and you don't pass on them. Whether you,
I was like, I could do this. I gotta do this. I was also, again, my back was against the wall. I had a daughter. I had to make money. I had to
provide.
figure out a way. Being a club photographer, $50 a night, it didn't. It's not
hidden.
go. But if you're
not
able
cutting
to, I can make a video that looks like Omnia. Like, all right.
say what?
Say less. How many videos you gonna make? I was like, I'll do 7 a month, and I'll also do photos. I'll do this, and like, okay, all right, let's do it. Let's try it.
Oh my
And-
god, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Are
Do you have any of those videos still? By chance,
Oh,
are they on your page or something? Somewhere tucked
They're
away?
not on my page. It's not on my page,
Oh.
but I have them on here.
Hell yeah, he keeps them all.
They're
The classics.
classics.
The
But
classics
you guys would
for
think
sure.
you guys would think that it was shot and edited on like an actual.
App. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty good then.
That was your what's up?
We're running low on the cameras.
Yep.
20%. Alrighty.
Oh, it's
Flashing.
flashing. Damn.
Yeah, that's perfect. We're already at the 59 mark. Every time, wrapping it up and stuff like that, we always want to, give some words of encouragement, or for anyone that's feeling down, or for anyone that is trying to pick up a camera and
Or
it looks
start a
foreign to
business,
them,
or-
start a business, things that you've, walked the path on. Anything that you can share, words of encouragement or words of advice to these people that are trying to start.
Take your camera everywhere and shoot everything. Shoot
That's a good one.
everything. Take your camera everywhere. Capture everything that means something to you. And what I mean by means something to you, shoot your friends having a good time. Just capture those moments. Capture those moments. They mean a lot. And then when you see them and you see their reactions, it honestly brings a lot. And then it starts opening
Creative,
it's
like,
creative juices,
juices,
creative.
yeah.
And honestly, I say, if it becomes a business, it becomes a business for you. You start getting paid for. They like your work. They're gonna pay it. I mean, it's just gonna open. But honestly, it's a.
And if you don't know it, always revert back to YouTube.
Honestly, though, for real, like, you know how much
Yeah.
the internet really teaches you? Like, I could have
So
taken my
much.
whole, like,
Nursing. You can
nursing
become a
school
nurse on YouTube.
On YouTube, I swear. You would
Oh
just,
my god.
you really could.
Again, you don't need school.
You don't.
No, you don't need school.
They just, school's just
to
the
be a
structure.
doctor, to be a doctor
Yeah,
or lawyer. Yeah.
And they literally give you you pay for school for like the structure.
For the
literally,
paper.
yeah, for the structure. That's all it is.
But
If you know what you're looking for, know what to search, bro, you can learn that shit on
But
the
when it
internet.
comes to arts,
That's all you.
that's all you. It's on the field. Everything you create, it's gonna be art.
Experience too. You gotta go through.
Absolutely.
You gotta go through the
Be
motions.
hands-on.
And if
100%.
if not YouTube, you can always like you said, you would ask people. Like, don't be afraid to ask.
Yeah,
Like,
definitely.
yeah.
Unfortunately, I didn't get that much help in the very beginning, so I was kind of on my own,
Yeah,
and I wanted to go help out people.
that's dope, man. You a hustler then.
I
Hustle. You
I'm
make
still
it happen.
hustling,
Make
still
stuff happen.
hustling.
That's what counts. That's good stuff then.
No matter how many times I got dropped, I'm still pushing.
Right.
You know.
Yeah, I hear
So
you,
there you
man.
go, guys.
We're gonna go ahead and wrap it up, Jay. I
Yeah.
appreciate you stopping by for
Thank
sure,
you guys
man.
for having me.
Thank you for
in.
coming through.
Thank you.
We're gonna go ahead and drop Jay's description, all his IG, everything, all in the description over there. Where can they find you on Instagram though? If they want to look you up real quick.
Gotcha. So it'll be at J_VISIONZ.
Like I said, we'll drop that in the description. If you guys enjoyed watching, this episode, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. We're on the road to 1,000. We're trying to get to 1,000 over here.
Yeah.
That's the goal. But until next time, y'all. Peace.
Thank you.